All right, that's the green light. It's Thursday morning. Let's do this.
When this guy so much sack, he protect, he attack. This why no more homo erotic rocket ranches. Got it? Got it. Oh jeez. So much wang.
Yeah, you want to talk about a Totar Win. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Halloween. This is Christopher Lowry with the Brushfire Mind, here with Locke. Roger that. Y'all want to talk about a total win? I got a total win for you. Hey, we got him. All right, we talked about this already a little bit this week, but I wanted to point something out real quick. As you can clearly see, if you watch my mouse pointer, will indicate here, this the color of his beard here represents the 8 years of Obama's presidency, followed by a mere 2.5, 3 years of Donald Trump's presidency. Now, as a counter indicator, so that y'all can understand how this phenomenon works, as you'll see here, I have an Obama presidency goatee with a Trump presidency chops going on here. See, the America's getting so good, it's like the color's coming back in my beard. That's how you can tell the difference between an American and a jihadi. So,
Dude, white's a color.
Say again?
Dude, white's a color. I mean, we're not supposed to admit that, but white is a color.
No, white is all the color.
Women. I feel like this just took a hard left turn. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh.
No, but we're not really taking a left turn.
No, we're not taking a left turn into another, because, so we did the hard left turn on Monday, where we just went ahead and had Totar Win Thursday at the beginning of the week, because, holy shits, the ISIS, and then we got the other guys. So I wanted to share this with you. We might have even not talked about this today, since we had done the death of al-baghdadi on Monday as our Totar Win for the week. But we killed Baghdadi. Did you hear? Oh, we got the ISIS leader. And ladies and gentlemen, I highly recommend y'all go check out Task and Purpose for some fantastic content. Follow these guys on Facebook. We got a minute and a half of it here. Declassified footage. This is not some gag that we're running where we put something together. This is the declassified footage. Remotely piloted aircraft footage of the effects of precision munitions destroying the compound. All right, okay, this stuff's not as interesting as people might assume it would be. I can tell you for sure, though, when I was downrange, when we had especially satisfying missions like this, boom! That smells like a J. No, that's not. I was gonna say that smells like a J dam, but it's not. It's not big enough.
It looked like it was big enough for your mom.
Wow.
Sorry, I was trying to make a joke work, and your mama was the only thing that popped up.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't work.
It fell flat. Yeah. Oh God. Whoa.
My mama might actually watch this. Oh yeah. Welcome to the combat. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I gotta see that again. Boom!
Oh dear.
But yeah, after particularly satisfying activities, we would pull up the playback and pop some popcorn and just watch it on repeat sometimes.
Hello, it's America.
Like that time my boy Mohammed Faiz shot the terrorist in the chest. I mean, center mass with an RPG. Oh, just delectable. The finest cuts.
You remember the end of Terminator 2? It's kind of like that. Only the body parts don't put themselves back together.
Oh no, I've just committed an egregious error. I accidentally just closed all of the shit that I had open to talk about. So, run off at the mouth for a minute.
What, me? Run off at the
Yeah.
mouth? Okay, well, I mean, we've already talked about this. In fact, it's fair to say, we might have beat this horse to death.
And not as dead as al-Baghdadi.
No, we haven't blown the horse up yet. Yeah, but
Totar
man,
Win.
yeah, this is one of the things that I love about Trump. Like, you're not supposed to just release footage like this, especially within a few days of the op. But Trump's like, nah, edit out all the stuff that could be a problem for national security. Include all like the explosions, though. Put that in. Release that to the public. Let people see how bad we mess terrorists up. And I tell you what I love about this personally, not just the optics win, not just how well Donald Trump is able to play the media, but I picture this being the kind of thing that the next al-Baghdadi, like, he watches it and he's horrified by it the same way we're horrified by, like, beheading videos.
Well, and
Because,
let's not forget that we didn't just get Baghdadi. We got the next guy that was in line to take over when we got Baghdadi.
yep. And I love how that serves notice. Like, it's sort of like your name has been selected out of a hat. But what if I don't want to be the leader of a radical Muslim organization anymore? What if I don't want Delta Force or Navy SEALs to blow my house up, kick in the few remaining doors, and shoot me in my bed? Or, like in Baghdadi's case, where he killed his own children. Ah, what a loser piece of shit. But yeah, Totar Win. He's releasing the footage. It's fantastic. I love it. Psychological warfare.
So let's switch gears a little bit. Oh Jesus, I'm gonna have to get going pretty quick. Let's switch gears a little bit here. Here's the other Totar Win this week, and it's hard to find reporting on it. I'll show you here. So Nicholas Sandman, the young boy who was assaulted by that meth head Indian, and I could say Indian because we get a casino check in this house. So you just um. But he was assaulted by that meth head Indian that pretended to be a Vietnam vet, Nathan Phillips. I almost said Nathan Fillion, brother. I'm so Mal. Captain Reynolds. I'm sorry, man. It was a slip. It was Freudian. I know you're not, a real veteran. You just play me on TV. But anyway,
I swear by my pretty floral bonnet.
I will hit you. Yeah, take a little twist of pain and a jab out of that, but purely humor, and I fucking love you and your welding habit. Anyway, when you search Nicholas Sandman suit update, let me see if I'll go Nick Sandman lawsuit update. Maybe that gives me different. No, see, May 15th, July 26th, May 2nd. People, they're not reporting. The media is not reporting. Did I miss an N? No, still 8 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months ago, 8 months, 9 months. Nobody's reporting on this, but the fact of the matter is that the Sandman lawsuit has been, in part, reinstated. I'm not going to go in. We're not going to go into a deep legal analysis on this. We're only going to talk about it for a few more minutes. But it basically when the judge originally threw it out, this is a way oversimplification, but it's basically correct. It was thrown out on the basis that the lawsuit assumed opinion as fact, that all of the defaming publicity, all of the articles, all of everything that targeted and bullied Sandman was opinion, and people are allowed their opinions. But that's not the case. And so several parts of the attacks have been reinstated in the lawsuit, and so parts of the lawsuit gets to go forward where the papers have alleged fact which are not true. I'm still not sure. I've been trying to go through and figure out who did it first. I suspect that the party that suffers the most is going to be whichever one it was that published the original edited video. Because if y'all remember, the way it all started is several major news outlets reported that Nicholas Sandman and his horde of undesirables attacked this poor spiritual leader, this poor community activist, this poor, pitiful, elderly, weak. Turns out Nathan Phillips is an aggressive, repeat offender of assaulting people for the explicit purpose of creating political noise. It's something that he has done repeatedly, over and over.
Hey, quick Nathan Phillips impression. God, see, now I did it. Sorry, Mal.
See, I'm sorry, man.
Quick. Hey, look, I don't do math, but you don't have any, do you? I mean, I'm just curious.
So yeah, there's Vive la Fray did a great analysis on this, and one of the factors is that because all these newspapers had Sandman's face right smashed on the cover, then there's no way for that not to associate him personally as a private citizen with libel being foisted upon him by publishing entities. Public entities is a different creature. But I find this hilarious. I'm going to read most of these names to you. The Washington Post, the New York Times, Cable News Network Incorporated, The Guardian, National Public Radio, TMZ, Atlantic Media. So, before I get any further, let me just clarify, in case you haven't figured it out. This is the list of people to whom letters have been sent informing them of potential lawsuit. Letters sent by Sandman's lawyer, who John Ward did a great video about, and you should go check that out as well. But WAPO, New York Times, CNN, The Guardian, National Public Radio, TMZ, Atlantic Media, Capitol Hill Publishing, the Diocese of Covington, the Diocese of Lexington, the Archdiocese of Louisville, the Diocese of Baltimore, a bunch of people at CNN, a bunch of people at Washington Post, a couple of people at New York Times. Here's a list of people whose names I don't recognize except for, let's see. Okay, Eichenwald, I know that name. Joy Reid, Chuck Todd. I don't know who the hell Yun Kin Kim is, but I can pronounce her name because I can assume it was Korean. But HBO, Bill Maher, this is where it starts to get interesting. Warner Media, Condé Nast, GQ, Heavy.com, The Hill, The Atlantic, Bustle.com. This is where it gets really interesting. Ilhan Omar, Elizabeth Warren, Kathy Griffin, Alyssa Milano, and Jim Carrey. All individually named and potentially potentially being sued by Sandman and his lawyer. And I think that's fantastic. How freaking awesome would it be if suddenly Elizabeth Warren and Ilhan Omar were bankrupted by a libel suit from a sub-drinking age magateer that says, no, you're filthy, dirty smear merchants, and we will not have it.
Well, I don't think he's going to have much money left to get out of Ilhan Omar. Apparently that whole marrying your brother and then divorcing your brother and then Cheating on your actual husband with your campaign consultant.
Who you're paying, whose travel expenses you're paying while you're using him as a boy toy. Yeah, none of that's a good look for Omar. She's on the rapid spiral out, buddy.
Yeah, if I'm the husband and that, like, you've literally cucked me, like, internationally, fuck it. Oh, there was the F-bomb. Whoops. But, I mean, that would be my attitude. Fine. You want me to be cucked? I'll be cucked. I'll go after everything. Full custody of the kids, all the assets,
Yep.
all of it. Sure.
And then I might even leave the country, because I'm pretty sure Omar knows Hillary. And, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got for this morning. Cameron, you got any closing remarks before I call it a day?
No, just a happy Halloween, Totar Win. Yay.
Yeah! In fact, we did 2 Totar Wins today, so instead of closing on that thing, let me just go ahead and leave y'all with one more run of the good stuff. And we will see you tomorrow.
Whoops.
That was incorrect good stuff. I apologize. Here, enjoy this.
Whoops.
Enjoy this more correct goodness.
Win. This guy so much sack. He protect, he attack. This why no more homo erotic rocket ranches. Got it? Got it. Oh, jeez.